Well, today was a mostly overcast afternoon for us as we did see a lot of clouds, but now snow is beginning to push in, and we'll see more of that as we head into the overnight. And for that reason, we have a winter weather advisory in effect for pretty much all of our counties except here into Menominee County. This advisory will be in effect until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll be looking out between 2 to 4 inches of snow as it looks right now, and as you go closer to the Keweenaw Peninsula and in the higher terrain areas, you'll be on the higher end of that spectrum, if not getting closer to 5 inches of snow. But even with the snow coming down, make sure to watch out for snow-covered roads that will make conditions very slippery. But here's the system that will be affecting us throughout the night and early tomorrow, starting to push its way into western UP. We'll see that progression eastward throughout the rest of the evening, and winds are definitely going to pick up afterwards as we'll see them between 10 to 20 heading into tomorrow and starting to reintroduce that very chilly air back into the region. But yes, we are seeing the snow move its way through Wisconsin, pushing into western UP around Ironwood onto Noggin, and then we'll see it finally reach our eastern portions within the next couple of hours. Here's a look at your current conditions. We are at 25 degrees, mostly cloudy, south winds at 9 miles per hour. Mild, relatively speaking, for us for the time being, but later on to the week, get ready for some very chilly air. At 25 in Marquette, and more of the 20s as you go off to the west as well, as we are at 25 in Ontonagon, 27 in Ironwood, more in the middle 20s in Florence and Menominee. Lawrence, you are at 25 degrees, and for us off to the east, lower 20s in Munising and in Manistee, 23 all the way over to St. Ignace, and for Ishpeming, we are at 25. Winds coming in from the east at a light clip, 6 in Escanaba, 7 in Iron Mountain, and at 6 also in Houghton. And statewide temperatures 24 in Escanaba, in the teens into Sault Ste. Marie, more of the 20s farther downstate. But look at the wind chills for us in the teens. Not bad whatsoever at all. 14 degrees in Iron Mountain, 16 in Escanaba, and a little farther south at 20 degrees in Houghton Lake. So get ready for more of the cool air, but for tonight, things won't be that chilly for us. Snow showers will come in, and they will continue to pick up. And with the clouds in place, that will keep temperatures from dropping down into the single digits or either below zero, as we'll find ourselves mostly in the teens for overnight lows. Flakes, they keep flying on Wednesday, as we'll be expecting around that 2 to 4 inches of snow earlier on into Wednesday, as most of the snow will be out of here by the mid-afternoon hours, and then more of the lighter flakes as we go into Wednesday evening and Wednesday night. But the main story is going to be that reintroduction of the Arctic air as it comes in on the backside of that. That will knock afternoon highs back down into the single digits, and that's it. That is all we are going to see, and a few of us are going to struggle even to get above zero. Here's a look at the snowfall forecast as we go throughout the overnight and on into portions of Wednesday. Most of the region will see that 2 to 4 inches. Farther to the south, maybe 1 to 3 closer to Lake Michigan, but not going to see a huge amount of snow, especially what they're dealing with off on the east coast. But here's a look at our setup. Area of low pressure continues to work its way eastward. This will eventually hook up with another disturbance off the east coast and redevelop and become stronger, and they'll see a lot of snow. But for us, just some light snows as it pushes on by, and then behind that is when the colder air starts to arrive as this area of low pressure dips its way farther to the south and starts to head into the northeast and the New England region. Here's a look at your Futurecast model. Snow continues on throughout the night, and then we'll get a break before seeing some lake effect snows beginning to develop as we go into tomorrow afternoon, seeing that happen, and then that will start to die off as we get closer to Thursday. Maybe just a few light flurries still left for us closer to Alger County, but we'll see a mix of sun and clouds early on into Thursday, and then we'll have another disturbance come in as we get closer to Friday. So tonight, dropping down to 16 degrees, south winds between 5 to 15 miles per hour. Your Wednesday, cooling off, especially later into the afternoon and evening, as temps will go from the 20s and back into the teens pretty quickly with northwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. A high of 23 in Lawrence, 28 degrees in Crystal Falls. We're calling for 32 in Escanaba and 29 in Munising. Your bus stop forecast, it's not going to be that chilly for us, but we are going to have to deal with the snow with northwest winds between 10 to 15 miles per hour. Make sure to take it slowly as you head out tomorrow morning, and then also as we go into Thursday, make sure to dress warmly because look at temps. 3 degrees for a high on Thursday. We'll jump back up to 14 on Friday before even colder air arrives by the weekend.